just remember in all of this that you are determining what projection you're fueling based on where you're giving your energy. And I didn't finish earlier, but in the whole thing, there's two ways. So there's one way, hey, there's a big giant meteor coming. It's going to destroy everybody anyway. Turn up. Let's call on all the holy names. let's great party. Let's meet everywhere. Because what I'm saying, there's two aspects of this. Either you could be like that and be like, well, shoot, if I can't do nothing about it, then I'm going with myself on this one. Or there's another aspect that says, actually, if you stop panicking so much, you can actually move out of the way. And actually, the meteor is not actually that big. It's actually just going to hit that area. And if you just come out of the whole, you would be able to move yourself into the proper position to be able to enjoy the radiation, to be able to enjoy after the labors. That's the other aspects of things. In the highest forms of reality, combat, whatever you call it, you only have two choices. Enjoy yourself or enjoy yourself. If you carve out another choice in there, panic. Do you know what we do with people that are panicking in crazy situations? We tie them up. Because that is not going to solve the issue. Somebody screaming and yelling, screaming that it's a problem, the problem's coming. Nobody here is going to be able to fix the problem with you screaming that the problem is coming. And man, you best believe, as seers, we would see the problem coming too. Even further out than you would, since you're not even trained to how to deal with the problem. Okay, so let's just remember that within our consciousness and within ourselves, that those that are screaming around, they're not trained. Now they're showing you they're not trained. We can't solve anything anyway. We talked about this before. In fear, you can't bring in the powers. They don't work. If you have this, I don't care what kind of abilities you have. If you start having a lot of fear, the abilities stop working. Because the abilities are actually part of the higher laws, depending on the ability. And so it needs the fuel from the higher sources to power itself, the higher chakra, those essences to power itself. It's running on hydrogen, melanins, those different kind of things. So in the lower body, that fuel that it needs doesn't work up into this consciousness. So let's remember that we can't do anything with despair and pain and fear beyond transmute it. And like water, we have to have that cleansing agent. That's another part, and throwing into the meditation today. Start cleansing out like you're washing out a drain. All of these preconceptions and nightmares and chaos, pack it all up. These are like having toys that you've grown out of. Let's pack all this stuff up. Now that you already know, if the worst case scenario, this is how you will prepare yourself. Best case scenario, this is how I will prepare myself. I don't have to turn back on the TV anymore. If I can't handle what's being said on there and I can't make that useful, I don't need to turn back on YouTube anymore. Because I'm already preparing myself for if I turn it on and it don't even turn on. And then I'm settling into being balanced with that because I realize that now I get an opportunity to project into my own existence. I'm given a break for a moment from these oligarchs and their jobs and all the stuff that's going on, their rituals, their games, their sports, everything was cut out. So that way we can see ourselves clearly.